Don't worry, listen, don't worry. Me yes, no picking no car.
Wait, walk one banky.
They finally breed you. You tap run up and down now.
What does it mean?
What go on? Remember my wife you put me out?
Say what?
She make me redundant, man. Make me redundant. How come? They picking him, not bus for me.
You mean the big one where I never like you?
See, that dirty bitch. You see how that damn boy head big and favor off, dog? You see how that damn black tumblebug bitch? That boy black and look like that, Vader. Me say the boy chat like a girl picking it. Yeah? Me say the boy going and tell him mama everything. Every chapter, every leaflet, every comma, every full stop, every quotation mark.
You know, welcome to my church. And of course, what you just saw on your screen was a small clip excerpt from the popular play called Pasa Pasa. Now, this was one of the biggest productions back in 2004. And we now have on screen one of the actors from that play, actresses, extraordinary writer, philanthropist, you call it. Lavern Archer. Lavern.
Ricky.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you for welcoming me to the church.
You're welcome. And I like how you don't take the back bench. I like how you come up up front, come sit down. You know, so that, yes.
But me forget my purse.
No worry yourself, man. No worry yourself. But me hear you say the last time, so you have the big kind of working or so. We have a little machine where we are collect. So you don't worry yourself. Me know you must work with one or two card. You know, you can swipe away. Lavern Archer. Lavern is, as I like to put it, one of the best actresses in terms of character actress. You know, can play many different roles. Lavern, for those who don't know you, introduce yourself, and for those who know you, reintroduce yourself, please.
Okay. I am Lavern Archer, born in St. Catherine, Gingerage to be specific, way up in the hills of St. Catherine. I went to high school, junior secondary it was called then, in Old Harbor, where I grew up. I left Gingerage at about 7 years old, and I also spent some time in Old Harbor Bay, fabulous community that I love. Two of the best places I love to have lived, Gingerage and Old Harbor Bay. And I am a mother of 4, 3 girls and a son, fabulous children. Got it from the mama.
And may I say, if you ever see Lavern, the actor there, splitting image of Lavern, girl, them pretty, you see, Lord of His mercy.
Yeah,
If I
that Ricky, you automatically say me pretty.
No, boss. Me can't say otherwise. I could never say otherwise, Lavern. Beauty runs in the family. All right, so Gingerage, of course, born in Gingerage. Where did you grow
up? It's a rural town, and I loved it then, but I was afraid of the darkness and the ulpa trees. But I loved the place in the day. At night, I was a scaredy cat. But now I have a love for the place that is unparalleled, let me tell you. I love the vegetation. One thing I miss is that due to constant cutting down of the trees, we don't get the rainfall we used to get as a child. Because just below my house was a river. Not a big river, but big enough for us to have a lot of fun. And I've not been able to enjoy that in the times when I go back. The water always just dregsy.
Well, we kind of been having a lot of problem with that on the island. Even Portland they say, you know, the rain is perishing at the whole entire Jamaica, and you know, we not have as much rain. I guess
Yeah.
as you say, you know, them start destroy, you know, the vegetation. So eventually, well, we have to go start go to sea, go carry water.
Oh Lord.
Mm. Right.
I
So
Tommy, I'll try to do something about that, man. We'll carry out a tree planting exercise up there.
yes. I think that's a good initiative. That's a
See if that
great initiative.
come and love the place, and I'd like to spend more time there as I advance in years.
And may I say, you're advancing gracefully.
Sometime.
So when was the last time you went back to Ginger Ridge?
I was there in March.
Okay, March of last year, of course.
Yes, and I brought a friend with me from the UK. Um, I tell her I wasn't promising her a 5-star time.
Mm-hmm.
She just did a getaway, and she said to me, "Oh my God, Lavern, why did you ever come to England? This is so beautiful." She was just picking star apple, picking sweets up, and
Mm.
just enjoying the naturalness of the place. She just
Nice.
That's the beauty of Ginger Age. And I love the people. Simple, easygoing people. Um, there was one man up there who were taking his picture, said, "Let me take a picture with you." And he posed for the picture. And then he said, "No, go on, man. I'm not a joke. I try to fool me. After I'm not taking no picture." I say, "Yeah, man, we take a picture. We take a picture here." Then I me never see the flash.
So you know, say him still there back in the old time days.
Yeah. And I just love the place, Ricky. I can't explain to you. It'll take up too much time.
True. Well, you know what? It's normally when we leave, we normally see the beauty of everything.
Mm, mm-hmm.
So, in terms of family now, what's your family structure like? What was your family structure like? How many
Uh,
siblings in your family?
well, I have a unique family structure.
Mm-hmm.
I have a mother and a father, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I left Ginger Age early to live with my cousin in Old Harbor. Run
Mm-hmm.
on, I was maybe 8 years old or so,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I am a girl who has been lucky to have 3 sets of parents.
Nice.
Parents,
Mm-hmm.
so I have my stepfather and my father,
Mm-hmm.
an adoptive father. I've
Nice.
lost I have lost 2 sets,
Mm-hmm.
and I only have 1 set left now, which is my adoptive parents. Um, and I know love. I really know love from all of them, you know.
Nice.
The first of 8 children, I stand in the place of the first. And 7 girls and a boy. The
Mm-hmm.
girls, one and only Seaman.
See man, one and only Mr. Sperm. Mm-hmm.
And Donna, Donna was our Blue Mountain costume person
Yes.
and part of the promotional team, along
Yeah.
with um yeah, the other sisters and brothers. Um we close, we nice, but
Mm-hmm.
you would know them so.
Okay. High school. Which high school you went to?
Wood Harbor Junior Secondary it was called at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I had a keen interest in literature and words.
Mm-hmm.
Um Connotations and inflections in the voice. It just did something for me from when I was really young. When I used to go to church in the country and we come home from church, Mama used to say, "So tell me what happened at church today." I mean, I don't know if she was just checking if we are listening or
Mm-hmm.
she just want to get the sermon through us.
Mm-hmm.
But for me to tell her, I always had to stand up on one soda crate on
All
soda
right.
box.
Mm-hmm.
That I had to do everything with the pastor do, me have to mimic them and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew I wanted to I love storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, But as I say, words, just hearing it. And when the first place I fall in love with it, or rather fell in love with it, was there's a man in our district and he had a radio. And because of how the district set up, the sound came right over to our house. We hadn't yet gotten our radio. And when I heard the voices reading the news, even the BBC World Service, I used to, oh, it's like, now that if you ask me to describe it, it sounded like words were had a liquid feel to it. It just flow and just meander and the bits and the dips and all of that. And I loved it. And I used to say, when I grow big, I want to tell story on the radio, because then Dulcimina was around. You'd hear people, you'd hear of Louise Bennett from time to time, and the voices, those quite Dawn Toppin. Who know, it was something about their voice that interested me. So when I went to Old Harbour School, I got interested in the drama groups there.
Okay.
And I didn't enter festival through the school with anything theatrical. I went to this school drama festival with music. I sang.
Let me tell you something. I don't know why, why Lavern have to look away from the camera. Because Lavern have the most melodious voice you can ever encounter. If me tell Lavern to sing for you right now, I swear to you, Simon Cowell call. Well, to listen to Lavern sing, it brings joy to your heart. So if Lavern says she enter festival with singing, so
I'm gonna get bronze medal. I didn't know a soul on the panel. My parents come from country, them don't know nobody on the panel.
So you never have no influence over nothing at all?
Yeah.
All right. Then how you lose all of that, the beautiful singing there when you reach in our production in Lavern?
We just grow out.
You grow out. I know most people grow into it. You grow out of it.
You never hear some of these altar boys. And they have some beautiful voice. It's so angelic. And after them voice change, they can't even sing again. Well, I don't know what happened to me. Maybe something happened to me years, Maybe something happened to me years, and then me just not process sound the same way. But I went to festival. Then I moved to Spanish Town. So I was born in Gingerage, St. Catherine, went to school in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, and Tonhuman, Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Okay. So, all right. So in terms of now, fast forwarding, how did you, apart from the school festival, how did you enter on stage? What was your first introduction into theater then?
My first introduction, it would be at school, where we did the Christmas plays. Every year we do a Christmas.
Okay.
Every year me play Mary. One time I didn't want to play the angel, but me did too big.
All right.
Always pick the dainty ones for the angels. Me did too tough.
All right.
Yeah. I played Mary time and time again. And then when I went to Spanish Town, there was a youth club there, and a young lady there wrote a play, and it went down so well with the youth club, and we did it as a thing for the community. Now they loved it. We decided to take it to festival.
Yeah.
And we went, and it was quite a hit. And that was my first big stage, as you'd have it.
Okay.
And after that, Devon Morgan, you know Devon?
Yeah, yes.
Devon came to my house with great urgency one day, and said, Lavern, I want you to do something for me. Just say yes. I said, but you think me an idiot? I mean, I know you want me to do. And he said, please, Lavern, say yes. We need you to say yes. Yes. and some other friends of mine. We work on one play, and the director is very picky. She's very picky, and we run out of time to find the lead for the thing. So we need you to say yes and can do it because we know you can do it. And we give in to him and said yes, even though I didn't know what it is. And he explained to me that the great one and only Hyacinth Brown.
Yes. Me have to give applause for that.
It was just casting for Don't Blame the Postman.
Okay,
So,
yes.
and may I tell you, he warned me. On my way to Kingston, he warned me, she not joke, but not worry yourself, She just rough. She not really rough. She just rough and go on like she rough. Me say, me staying, I mean, I like people rude up to me, no matter what. So she said, I say, come on. When I got there, Ricky, there was a young girl, nice and shapely, and she was doing the audition, and for some reason, Miss Brown didn't like it. The girl had cross eyes. Just good-looking girl. She was looking for good looking, and she was looking for physically attractive. And when the girl was reading, she had her head down writing something. So when she looked up and see that the girl had cross eye, boy, I will bring her from here. Take a script. Next. What? So I tried to sing to Devon and say, my God, Devon begged me, stay. Okay, convinced me, I stayed. They give me the script and I went up and she said, here a script, rehearsal start Monday. I mean, no time wasted, so make sure you're there every evening. That was my beautiful introduction to commercial theater.
Commercial theater, wow. Just like that. Like that.
So I didn't enter theater elegantly. Not the door.
Nice. Right at the deep end.
Yes.
Wonderful. And for those who don't know, Hyacinth Brown was a wonderful director.
Absolutely.
Yes, wonderful lady at the same time. She did so much, and most of these persons, we don't recognize or we don't give recognition to them, even though they have passed on and gone, but still wonderful people who have helped to cement theater into the international minds of everybody. So, we have to big up Hyacinth, Yes.
Yeah, through her work, through her careful directing and her skillful use of, she was very good at, she knew what she wanted in every area, the set, the costumes, the people. She knew what she wanted and she got what she wanted with Don't Blame the Postman. So much so that is how I managed to get to England, because somebody came from England on holidays and was involved in theater there, and he came and him come watch the play and him say, all right, I want to carry this to England. He said, there's nothing like this in England. Nothing.
Wonderful. So that was your first international tour.
Yeah.
Was with Don't Blame the Postman.
Blame the Postman, written by Hall Anthony Ellis, bless him soul.
And who else was in this production?
Devon Morgan, Charles Tomlin, Lavina Brown, and there was a lady called Shirley, I can't remember her name. And Devon was, I think that was the cast. I think it was a cast of 4 and somebody doubled up. So, but Charles and I and Lavina were chosen. Devon later came on board after the first run. So we ran for 6 months in Brixton.
Wonderful. Was that at the time, so Brixton, I don't know of a theater in Brixton.
No, there was.
What was the venue? What was the venue in Brixton at that time?
They had a church. You know the church. It's in the center of Brixton. Just up from the town hall.
Okay, yes.
And in there, funny enough, for a church, was a theater space. You could call it a theater. The chairs, the seating was designed, but it was like a amphitheater.
Okay.
And it's about 300 or so, and we were sold out every single night, and people would come from Birmingham, which is a 2-hour ride away, depends on traffic. Manchester, they would come down by the bus loads because the guy didn't wish to tour it. He kept it there, but he built it, and they came.
Wow. So was this the first, would you say theater organizational company in terms of black theater company in the UK, or it was just an independent producer?
No, England was a buzz with Black Theatre Company. I was surprised when I go there. There were about 5 active Black Theatre Company: Tallowa, Carib, Black Theatre Co-op, Umoja, the guy called Roots, and that's just 5 I knew of. There were others outside of London, and they were given big money by the government to put on theatre. You know, when we did Jamaica, scrape, look little, that and that. They were given grants, you know, and stuff like that. But the guy said what he liked about the show and why he decided to bring it to the UK, it was how organic it was. Also, the fact that it told a story of Jamaica, and in a way that would be nostalgic to the people who are living in England.
Okay, yeah.
And then the authenticity.
Authenticity.
Thank you.
That big word there.
Maybe, you know. And you know why I'm trying to say heavy? Because so yeah, he said the accent, because what was happening in England, English-born Jamaicans were doing parts, and even though they were capable, it never sounded that natural. Sometimes all Trinidadian play Jamaican and Jamaican play Trinidadian. It's just who they can get to fit in the role. And so
okay.
And a cast of all Jamaican natural, the rhythm, the syntax, and everything was just proper, real.
Wonderful. So,
so.
All right, so don't blame the postman. All right. And so you did blame, don't blame the postman. Was it immediately, what was it like after that? Did you get the buzz, the theater bug bite you, and you say, look here, you know, say, at this me want do. What was that like after that first production?
After that first production, Ricky, it was like, thank you, Lord, you answer my prayers. Because I wanted to do that. I wanted to perform. I didn't know the word actress when I was 7 years old in Ginger Age. But I knew I wanted to do something. I wanted to dance. I wanted to sing. I wanted to say poem. I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to make a fool of myself. And that allowed me to do so, because sometimes I give myself trouble.
Still I get trouble.
And Miss Brown put me in my place all the while. I can't tell you. There's a classic line that Miss Brown said to me one time when I was backstage messing about. And she sent her right-hand man. He said, you can't fill in blanks them.
Say it, man. Say it. We don't want to say it. Whatever they say.
Ernest, I beg you run at the back, you see. Or tell Lavern, stop ourselves and get a man. that. She just fly out there. Ernest, go now back and tell Laverne, me say, tap herself and get a man for it. And come with her signature. If you don't hear it from Brown, I don't Miss Brown not been talking. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I
So
got
you,
a book, and she followed it up with another play, which she also casted me. And from Don't Blame the Postman, I got the music video.
which was all right. So I'm glad you came to that. So if you don't know, Laverne was the young lady who played the girl with the tight shoes in a Lieutenant Stitchy.
My,
Young girl, wear your size. The shoes they tight. You see I film shoes, but me no know. That the shoes that they tight, Laverne. Me no know. Oh, girl, you say I feel. You say I feel. How did you get that part in the music video?
well, I understand from Miss Brown that Stitchy himself didn't come to watch the show, but his manager and some other people came to watch the show. And after the show, he said, I would like to we have a video coming up for a song, a music video, and we want that girl to be in it. And Miss Brown said, so now tell me for I'm your mama.
Mm. How long did that take to shoot? How long they took to shoot the entire music video?
Well, that was another strange thing. I was at my De La Vega City, and a girl, my neighbor, come and say, somebody out there looking for you. No, you don't come up De La Vega City, you can look for people just so you know. You have to state the reason why you did it and state it good.
Yeah.
So I came out, and there was this car with these guys that I didn't know. And they said, oh, we got your details from blah, blah, blah. And they had mentioned it, but it was about 3 or 4 months or after they mentioned it, they turned up and
Yeah.
said, to do the video today. We want to do the video today. I said, today? Luckily, me they have me set as in my ear, because me they cream me ear a few days before. And I had some clothes in my wardrobe that I had made to go to some party. And my shoes was
Yeah.
under my bed. And I said, okay, you have to give me a little while and wait, and then drop me off. And everything was so rushed, and they explained the concept to me in the car on the way to Kingston. And when I got there, they weren't quite ready at the time. I used for put on little Q-tex for my fingernail, because they not from my house really, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We started shooting around about 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
By 2 o'clock, 3, we were done.
And this was a big music video back in the days. A big song, a matter of fact. But before we even said that, I saw there was a stage show the other day with where was it again? I don't remember the exact stage show, but they brought out Lieutenant Stitchy on it. When was the last time you saw it? Because on the show in itself,
Mhm.
he seemed like he was off, like like something was wrong, like he was sick or something like that.
I did hear that he was unwell at one point. I don't know what it was, but I think I might have heard him talk about that. He was unwell, but through the grace of God, he was, you know, bouncing back. But
Oh,
I've spoken to him for a long time. Somebody in Canada saw him that I knew, and mentioned my name, and he said, "Oh, come, she's not here." But I didn't realize it was on. Canada is not like England. I am so out of touch with what's going on around me.
oh, that because I did see him, and for me, I kind of find it. I was wondering if there was something wrong. So, but
Oh, it's
I
better.
hope him all right still.
This guy is phenomenal, you know.
Stitchy is one of a kind.
He's something else, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man,
He,
Lieutenant Stitchy is one of a kind, One of them people there where I guess I've never met him personally, but him just seem like the kind of person where if you go around him, you just have a good time because him just a person will crack you up.
Yes. Yeah, and him no airs and graces, he relate to people very well. I remember I took my daughter to watch him at a concert in Croydon.
Mm-hmm.
They were calling for people to come to the altar call.
Yeah.
And I called and my daughter said, Mommy, I need to go. And I said, what is wrong with you? Why you want to go up there? He said, they say to come, he's going to pray for us. And I said, want to go? You really want to go? She said, yes. I said, all right, walk one. And she went and she knelt down and then she said she wanted one of her CD. And I don't like too much fuss. And so I gave her the money to go and buy the CD. And she walked up and she bought it. And he said, who should I sign it to? And she said, for me. And said, what is your name? He said, Lorianne. And he said, who are you here with? And I thought, oh God. And he pointed to me and she said, and he looked and was about to sign it. And then he did a double take and said, hold on, go to the back of the line. Go on back. Go on over there. So just wait right there. So I will sign it for you, but let me do the other people first. And then had a little chat and he tell me say I need to find God. And I say, yeah, I'm going to search for him. I promise you, I'm going to search for him. So Stitching, search for him and I found him and he accepted me.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you hear Lieutenant, if you're hearing Lieutenant Stitchy, you're the reason why Lavern go baptize. If you don't know Lavern baptize, and whenever my church she come in and me tell her, I say she should have come to my church, make me baptize her. Even though I then kind of cut off my water, because I don't have much water for baptize the banana, and I can't go down a river now. The river too far.
So before me baptize, a long time I did want to find God, but I don't know. Me keep on deferring it. And all sort of fear coming to my mind when I was baptized. Suppose me let God down and then get vexed with me, man. And all them things that me used to think, And let me say, my God, suppose when we go baptize, if person we baptize me get muscle contract, control me.
All I love it, I love that thing. So. All right. So
yeah.
So you went off and you became this global superstar.
All right.
Global superstar. Yeah, man. Yeah, Lavern, you're big, You're big, Lavern.
Dennis, no stretch it.
No, man, you're big, man. The thing is, you're what? I don't believe that you give yourself, the accolades and the credit where you deserve. And most of the times we don't. Because I realize that actors and actresses, especially Jamaican actors and actresses, are not like, we not stay like musicians, dancehall and reggae artists.
Or even the other actresses, I don't know. But I find that, quite a few Jamaicans, we just, it's quite a few actors and actresses. Sometimes they go and they do a project and you can see, say you're going to have problem with the producer, forget your money and all of that. But they're so in love with what they do that they just go ahead and do it and enjoy it. And
True.
I'm bored.
True. Me not even talk about that one day. That's our next big deal. So, but after so you did Don't Blame the Postman, and you did, which other one you said you did after that?
From after Don't Blame the Postman, I did one of the reviews that Trevor wrote. I can't remember what it was called, but it was many little skits together. And then I did something with Umoja, because after my contract finished with the guy who brought us to England, another lady bought me out from that contract.
Okay.
Now I started to work for Umoja Theatre Company, and that was another government-funded theatre company. So you get your weekly pay and your weekly rehearsal money, and you have it runs differently.
Okay.
Umoja, and then Hyacinth and I had fallen out in England, we had a falling out, and then Blue Mountain came along, and they were in their embryonic stages.
Okay.
And the guy, Floyd, wanted me to do something, but I can be a stubborn person. And me say, nah, deal with a lady there. Trust me, I nah deal with her. Because one day, I want to find God. And if me and her in the same place, I will never find God. Because would I end up straight to hell. And he said, look, maybe we'll have a meeting. Are you at least willing to sit down for a meeting? And I said, okay. And we sat down for a meeting, and we trash out our differences. And I got to understand her. The two of us were strong-willed people. And I just realized, okay, I will let her know that careful when you're going to talk to me.
Yeah.
Come here, I'll go get back to you. And, you know, and I don't want to be rude to you and stuff like that. And we became good friends, really good. I love her. I can honestly say I love Miss Brown.
Okay. Wonderful.
So that was when we did Boops.
Okay.
And that's another iconic, if you could call it that. I had a good cult following. People love Boops as much as they love Pasa Pasa. I think those are two Blue Mountains.
Give me the thing ready, doctor. Order me. Give me the thing.
Me can't do it, man. Me have a headache. No, a joke. But remember, say Mama come out of the hospital this evening, and she have to go stay until she much better before she go back to Coleyville. We can't do nothing tonight, just salt.
You stay though. You see how you stay. You always have put your mother in front of me. Last time she come 6 months ago, and me just have a baby come take out her appendix. Now she come take out tonsils. This is what with her, so. Why she not find a man married? Though me no know what go want her after doctor done dig her up. The last time she come in, she bring your brother. I can't take your mother, you know, tell, but I can't stand your brother, he's a bad seed. He might come again?
Then no must.
That means your floor will sleep on again, Ted. So the cot you fix up is not for your mother.
Look, Mama sleep on the bed. Rain sleep on the cot. Me, you and the baby sleep out. Yes, sir.
Me tired of them shit there, Ted. God know me tired of them shit there. You always invite people and know so you not no space to put them. If she knows that she not know if she stay, she not fi sell her country, me soon catch up cold and about and me cock her sleep on floor every minute. Things are no fear, man. You no fear. Me try my best to accommodate her, right? But on every day so she gonna come.
I make you come in here, designer.
Me gonna make nice as me wanted, cause you're not treating me right. I'm not gonna throw this in the land seed on the ground. You hear me tell you? And another thing, top cut to Tony in the kitchen. You hear me? The last time I find Tony in the baby carriage.